What is up, Nuggets? It's your boy, Killer Pizza, here with a brand new video for all you rascals and rapscallions out there. Now, I meant to give you guys a little video this weekend. I was actually going to do a review of the Creepshow TV series to follow up with my previous Creepshow video. I still plan to do so. But as for right now, I just want to give a quick little video, so I'm going to do a horror movie collection update. It's just 4 Blu-rays, so nice and easy. But I figured I'd just put something out here and show you guys what I picked up. So, first of all, Biohazard. And sorry about the glare. It's just how the lighting is right now. But this was a blind buy. I read a little bit about the reviews. Apparently, it's this creature up here, and he comes to space, and he uses like the mind of a psychic to help him take over the world or whatever. I'm not too much into science fiction films. Science fiction horror, a little more of my style in a way compared to just strictly science fiction. Nothing against those movies, but I need my gore. And apparently from what I read, this movie is cheesy and full of tons and tons of gore. So we will see. It's very fun to watch some of these older, maybe lower budget movies with their gore, because sometimes they can hit it out of the park, and sometimes it's terrible. And sometimes when it's terrible, it's even better. So yeah, I'm very interested to watch this one. This just kind of caught my eye. It looked kind of good. And then next up, we have one from Vinegar Syndrome that I never heard of in my entire life, and that is Pledge Night. This seems exactly like a movie I would love, but I've never seen it. Apparently, it's about, obviously, a bunch of kids trying to pledge into a fraternity, and then halfway through the movie, this killer comes back that was like a pledge in the 60s that died from a prank gone wrong when they had him in like a bathtub full of all this nasty gunk and shit and whatnot, and they threw acid into the tub, brutally hurt the guy, and ended up killing him. So, and what I love about this movie is, from what I've seen from like the clips and a little bit of the trailer I watched, like the killer has a pretty good look. He's got this old like Vietnam War jacket, got this hippie look, but he's all deformed and goes by the name of Acid Sid, which is just really fun for me. And the cover's kind of cool, a little dark. But I heard this is actually a reversible sleeve, so there's an alternate cover. I don't really like to open my movies until I watch them, because you don't really know. I might want to get rid of them, or I don't know. So I'm anxious to kind of see that. Anxious to see this movie. Yeah, only 86 minutes, shouldn't be bad. Yeah, this is Acid Sid on the back. You can hardly see. He almost looks like Angela from Night of the Demons. But yeah, if you've seen this movie, let me know, because I'm pretty excited to check this one out. Then we have another Vinegar Syndrome release. This is one that's been out for a long time, ever since I started collecting. And I kept putting it off. That is Madman. It's because this movie has been almost $30 on Amazon for the longest time. And I just kind of wasn't too into it, but I waited and waited. I think it dropped in price just vaguely. But decided to finally check it out after watching the theatrical trailer, because I've seen a glimpse of this Madman killer. And I must admit, he looks pretty cool. Kind of looked like the ghouls from Ernest Scared Stupid in a way, just from the brief look I had at him. But, very simple plot from what I've read up on. They're at a campground, and some guy's telling a scary story about the Madman. He says if you say his name so many times, just like Candyman, he will show up and kill everyone. And some kid says it, Madman shows up, kills everyone. That's literally about as far as this plot really goes. It doesn't say much more. I'm sure there's more substance to it, but at the same time, if you got good characters, a good killer, good gore, and it flows well, sometimes I don't even really need that good of a story. I mean, I am a slasher fan. Then, very last is a controversial movie to me, just based off the fact that the original that I was looking for so long, if you guys know me, you would know I'm a huge zombie fan, a huge George Romero fan, and my favorite George Romero or zombie movie of all time is Dawn of the Dead, the original. But it is so hard to find on Blu-ray. I think it was only made once in like 2008, so over 10 years, out of print by now. So like the best price I can really find is, too much, like $60, $70 to $200 sometimes. And I'm just not willing to pay that. I hear they're going to re-release it on Blu-ray again this year, but with everything going on, who knows? But with that being said, this is one that would piss me off every time I'd see it. On Amazon, that is, or online. That's the remake of Dawn of the Dead. And when this first came out, I was such a horror movie snob. because I'm old enough to remember when this came out, because everyone was so hyped about Dawn of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, but I would say the original, the original. I've just learned to let people like what they like, because at the end of the day, this wasn't a bad movie at all. I actually really liked it. And I decided to finally pick it up. I got the slipcover, it's a nice Screen Factory release. It has theatrical and unrated version. Bleh, I can't talk. Yeah, and tons of special features. And a fun fact about this movie, if you guys are familiar with IWE, MWO, or the Dean Boys in pro wrestling, Tyler Dean of the Dean Boys told me one time on a trip from a show that he prefers this over the original. And we talked movies the whole ride, and that just, I couldn't shake that off. I go, how could you like that more than the original? But with that being said, I'm going to give you guys a little shameless plug that Imperial Wrestling Entertainment is back in September. And we are going to have our first show in a long time. And from my recollection, my tag team, me and Nick Baker, the Cream Street Mafia, are still the #1 contenders for the IWE tag titles, which the Dean Boys hold. So, in September, I think I'm going to stiff. No, I'm just going to sock him right in the face a bunch of times. I might just bite him in honor of a zombie. Either way, I'm going to really mess up the Deans. You guys are going to get fucked up in honor of George Romero and the original Dawn of the Dead. So if you guys are local to Michigan and like wrestling and you're interested in watching the show that's going to take place in the Houghton Lake area, check out IWE's Facebook page at Imperial Wrestling Entertainment. But other than that, the original is better. So yeah, like I said, I didn't really pick up too many. I usually, before doing these videos, I'd like to collect a little more before I come on here and make a video. But like I said, I want to just make something kind of quick. So here they are. Nice additions to the shelf. I'm excited for all these. But yeah, I also picked up some comedies. I was meaning to ask you guys if would anybody be interested in me doing some comedy reviews? Because I have a lot of comedy movies too. I just watched one that came from the 80s last night. I won't name the film until you guys give me the green light. But yeah, I just kind of want to talk about it last night. Go, this movie is fucking hilarious. It's so good. But either way, I try to keep this channel horror and wrestling based, but I wouldn't mind doing a little comedy, drama, reviews, mix them in here or there. We shall see in the future. But like I said, I wanted to do a longer video for you guys Saturday, but I did not get the chance. I was just, I was pooped. I just wanted to kind of chill, if you know what I mean. But other than that, it's a crazy time with this virus and everything. I hope everybody's staying safe. Wash your ass. Social distancing. Be nice to people. Respect each other. And yeah, let me know if you guys have seen any of these films. What have you guys been watching? Have you picked up any new movies or anything like that? But other than that, like, comment, share, subscribe. Blood, Guts, Gore. I will check you guys next time.